And welcome everyone to another edition of Marcus Sims Media, where we like to let you know what's happening in the Tennessee Valley and around the world. Actually, we cover a lot of stuff not only in our area, but stuff on a statewide, nationwide, international wide side of things. Well, thanks for joining, and be sure to check out all the content on our YouTube channel as well, Marcus Sims Media. A lot of great interviews going on there, wide-ranging stuff from entertainment to historical stuff, music-wise, community-wise. Just go to the Marcus Sims YouTube channel, Marcus Sims Media. And I'm happy right now. Joining me is the CEO and one-third owner of a clinic, a medical up-and-coming body that you need to know about, especially if you're here in the Tennessee Valley, Advanced Medical Clinic LLC. We want to welcome to Marcus Sims Media, my man, the CEO, Shawn Brown. Shawn, how you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good, my brother. How you doing?
Doing great. Thanks for giving us a few moments of your time talking about some great things that you all have going on, some innovative things, some high technology things. So we're going to talk about that for a few moments. But first and foremost, before we go into what you all have going on at Advanced Medical Clinic, tell us a little bit about yourself. As I always like to say, tell us your origin story.
Okay, well, I was born right here in Huntsville, Alabama. I was a military defense contractor, so I traveled around the world. I went to Afghanistan, Dubai, different parts of the world. Long story short, I'm basically a government guy, so I ended up getting into the medical field through pain. I ended up having some pain while I was in Afghanistan, and I told myself, if I could get better and find a solution, that I would invest in it. So I decided to partner with two doctors, and voila, here we are, Advanced
Wow,
Medical Clinics.
wow, that's an incredible thing. So, because I know for a lot of us, young, old, black and white, we're so quick to turn to something, an over-the-counter thing. I don't want to say any names, but the pills that you can pop over the counter for pain, joint, alleviate inflammation, the whole nine. I've dealt with it in the past. Thank goodness I've tried to take more control of my personal health, where all that has dropped incredibly. So I think that's obviously one of the things that you all look at is joint pain, joint discomfort, inflammation, and a bunch of other things, right?
Absolutely. Everything you just named, inflammation, any kind of ligament laxity. A lot of people may not be familiar with that. That means you have your ligaments are not holding the bone structure where it needs to be. Those injections, stem cell injections, regenerative medicine can tighten those ligaments and take the pressure off your muscles as well. There's a plethora of different things that we do as far as diet. We have a dietitian on hand. Dr. Bonnie Sims is a holistic dietitian, and she will get you on a good, nutritious diet to also go along with your protocol to help you heal as well.
Now, let's go ahead and talk about that. Let's talk about some of the services that you all offer at Advanced Medical Clinic. What are some of the services for those that are watching right now, if they're dealing with some pain, some discomfort, or maybe they just need a checkup with what's going on with them? What are some of the services you all offer?
Okay, let me dive a little bit into it without confusing people. I know a lot of people are familiar with chiropractic work, but we also have that as well. But we also have what's called regenerative medicine, where they take PRP, which is platelet-rich plasma. They take your blood out, spin it down in a centrifuge, and withdraw your platelets out of it, the plasma outside of it, and inject it into areas where you're not getting good circulation, and it helps those bodies heal. It helps that part of the body heal up. We also have regenerative injections like stem cell injections, cellular tissue products. We also have some shockwave therapy. That may sound a little bit intimidating, but it's nothing like what it sounds like. Shockwave therapy is simply a little handheld device that they basically put on your back, and it just reduces inflammation, all those things you were talking about earlier, and helps get your body, once your inflammation is down, you can start healing. So we have some pretty neat stuff, man. We have traction control. We got an on-hand physiotherapist. Like I said, we have a nutritionist on hand. We have a chiropractor on hand. There's just several things, STEM, TENS units, you name it, we pretty much got it.
Now, and if I'm correct, what you mentioned about the plasma and the circulation, am I correct? It seemed like the first time I heard about that was actually from Tiger Woods when he was having
Oh
some
yeah,
issues with his knee. And I remember they said he went overseas to have it done. I remember that was so interesting. I'm like, wow, I mean, if that works, it works. But that's interesting. I believe I heard
absolutely.
Tiger Woods was the first I heard of that treatment.
Well, Mr. Marcus, everybody from Tiger Woods to all of you, I'm just going to be honest, all of your wrestlers, all of your MMA fighters, you see some of these guys 40, 50 years old still fighting, they're using regenerative medicine. There's no way around that. Back in the day when you got hurt, you were pretty much just hurt. Now they found out a way to take blood out, like I said, your stem cells, use your own stem cells and inject it into these areas to help you heal. Also, MLS laser is something that we have that goes in and helps the body heal as well. All these different things weren't available back in the day. So guys got around their 30s and 40s and they had to pretty much lay it down. Now people are still competing into their 50s. People are running track and just doing things they thought they'd never do again with regenerative medicine. And also that's how Kobe Bryant made his comeback when he tore his, I think it was his ACL, if I'm not mistaken. He came back with stem cell therapy. So just look these things up, and I know a lot of people in the area are not familiar with it. It took me a while to get into it as well. I went the same route they did. I went to all these different chiropractors. I went to all these different. I didn't go down the pill route, thank God, but I did
Mm.
get prescribed those, and I try. I'm not a medicine person, so I tried my best not to take those. I'll take ibuprofen a little bit and things like that. But long story short, if they investigate regenerative medicine and just do a little bit of research on stem cells, they'll just see the multiple ways that they've been helpful for people.
Now, Shawn, where are you guys located? As folks are watching this right now, and they're interested in finding out, getting some treatment, getting some help, or just finding out some more information. Tell us where you're located.
Okay, absolutely. We're located in Jones Valley. If you give me just 1 second, I'll make sure I give you the exact address. 2404 Cecil Ashburn. That's Suite 150, and that's in Huntsville, Alabama. Just go to Jones Valley, type in Advanced Medical Clinics. We're searchable on Facebook. You can also find us on YouTube, Advanced Medical Clinics, type that in. And like I said, 2404 Cecil Ashburn, Suite 150 in Jones Valley.
And if I'm correct, you guys just recently, what was it, a few months ago, maybe just had the ribbon cut. So you guys are really new on the scene, correct?
Oh, last month. Yeah, we're
Oh, last
brand
month.
new.
Okay.
Yeah, we're brand new. A little bit on my backstory. I ended up, like I told you, I had a lot of issues, and I ended up going to different doctors, and I eventually found healing in Colorado from a doctor there. And so what I did is got with two doctors down here to bring all those modalities here to the Huntsville area. So now they don't have to travel outside of Huntsville to get the same treatments that I got.
Now, do you all, I know there's one side, it seems like you all deal heavily with the technology and the innovative sciences that we have at our disposal, but also, if I'm correct, there's also a lot of holistic side to this, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. As stated earlier, Dr. Bonnie Sims, she's going to talk to you about a nutritious diet, eliminating some things in your diet that may be causing you issues that you may not even know are causing you issues. Also, we'd like to welcome Dr. Helen Stoddard, who graduated from Johns Hopkins University, which is one of the top renowned medical institutions in the world. And she just joined us as well and is going to be doing some of our injections and things of that nature. So we have a pretty illustrious staff. Of course, Dr. Millar, he's been in the pain business for 30 plus years, and he knows, he can tell what's wrong with you just by looking at the way you walk in. So
Mm.
if guys really want serious about it, you've been around the block and talked to all these different doctors and you're sick of these pills, just give us a try. The consultation is free. Also, give us a call at 256-539-3000. That's pretty easy to remember, 256-539-3000. And just tell them Shawn Brown referred you and get your free consultation.
Now, also, of course, when we talk about this, for those that decide to hop aboard Advanced Medical Clinic LLC services, payment options. I'm sure there's you got insurance and all that, right?
Well, here's the deal with that. Although you just named it yourself, even though Tiger Woods, Kobe Bryant, all these people have been getting this done, all these wrestlers, the insurance company, there's still a battle with them wanting to pay for it. And although it's proven, that's why a lot of people have to go to different states to get it. It's not available everywhere because a lot of doctors don't bother picking these very helpful modalities up because they don't take the insurance. So unfortunately, it is out of pocket. But we're not here to, abuse anybody's pockets. We're here to look and see what we can do. Put you on a payment plan if we have to. Uh, Definitely everything's affordable with advanced medical clinics, so that's not an issue at all.
Great, great, great thing to know that you all will work something out, payment plan for those out there. Last but not least, I just want to know, whenever I have a guest on, is there a tip or two you could give someone maybe who is dealing with some joint pain or whatever? Because I mentioned one of the things I had to go through personally was weight loss and also managing the diet. What you eat kind of can affect your limbs and all that. And I would say it's been a world of difference for me with weight loss. But is there any tips that you could give someone so maybe they don't have to visit advanced medical clinic, but if they do, we know the services are there. But what's a tip or two that you could give someone that you've learned over the years?
Absolutely. You hit it on the head. The diet, a lot of people don't realize how important the diet is, getting plenty of greens and vegetables into your diet and cutting back on processed foods and things of that nature. Of course, I can't give any medical advice. I am an owner, but I'm not a doctor. So let me just clarify that. But just speaking from my own experience, just making sure I'm eating right and cutting out a lot of junk foods in my diet has been very helpful for me as well. But sometimes, you do need that extra boost. So I would recommend people just look into stem cells and do a little bit of research on that and just find out the different things that you had, the options you have that you didn't have available 20, 30 years ago that you do have now. So that's my advice.
I think that's so cool. As you mentioned before, there are more options now than as you said, 10, 20, 30 years ago, where you don't have to rely on all the over-the-counter painkillers and all the muscle rubs. And maybe they work, maybe we just don't want it to cause damage to you, as we know some of these over-the-counter things can do. So if you're suffering with joint pain, any type of discomfort, or you're interested in just bettering your body overall, we would definitely recommend that you visit our friends at Advanced Medical Clinic LLC. Shawn, what's the way that they, once again, as we're wrapping things up, they can reach out to you, maybe email, social media, phone number?
Absolutely. You can go to www.advancedmedclinics. That's advanced MED clinics with the S.com. That's the website. You can also look at facebook.com/advanced medical clinics. And you can also search YouTube for advanced medical clinics. That's advanced with the D, medical clinics, plural. So once you put that in, I mean, we'll pop up online. It should be easy to find. And again, the number is 256-539-3000. Come in and get your free consultation and check out some of the services we have to offer.
A lot of great services that are being offered, a lot of innovative, forward thinking, modern technology from our friends at Advanced Medical Clinic LLC. So, Shawn, once again, my man, thank you so much for joining us. Marcus Sims Media. Of course, we like to let folks know what's happening in the Tennessee Valley and beyond. So, brother, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, sir.